The Man Who Spoke to the Cave. There's a trail in northern Montana, long forgotten by time and untouched by progress. People say it leads nowhere. Locals whisper about it when the wind blows wrong, when the crows gather in the trees and the dogs growl at nothing. At the end of that trail, surrounded by dense forest and crowned with silence, stands a cave, and this is the story of the man who walked into it and never came back the same. He was called Sergeant William Hart, a retired Army medic, 72 years old. His back bent by service, his eyes hardened by loss, but his hands were still gentle. The only companion he trusted was Jet, a black stallion with a white blaze on his forehead. They had served together in silence, both marked by the same war that never really ended. On a foggy autumn morning, William arrived at the trailhead. He didn't tell anyone where he was going. He just packed a small bag, left his truck in a rest stop, and saddled Jet. There was a map in his coat pocket and a letter in his boot, sealed, with no name. He rode for hours, through trees that seemed older than time. The forest didn't chirp or rustle, it watched. And at dusk, when the last light painted the trees gold, the cave appeared, exactly as he'd seen in dreams, wide, open, and somehow waiting. William dismounted. Jet didn't move. The horse stared into the dark mouth of the cave, ears flat, hooves twitching. William stepped closer. "Easy, boy," he whispered, patting Jet's neck. "I just need a moment." He stepped into the cave. Inside, the temperature dropped. The air felt thick, heavy with memory. The walls shimmered, not with water, but with something else. Images, faces, moments. He saw a young boy's smile, his son, a woman's hand reaching out, his wife. He hadn't spoken their names in 30 years. He hadn't forgiven himself for surviving when they hadn't. But now the cave was showing him more than memory. It was offering him something. Deeper in, a flicker of light appeared, no flame, just glow. And then a voice, not loud, not commanding. It was warm. "Why did you come here, William?" He didn't answer. "You think you're seeking death, but what you seek is peace." His knees buckled. He fell to the cold stone, tears surprising him. "I left them," he said. "I couldn't save them. I patched up strangers on battlefields, but I couldn't keep my family alive." "You carry guilt that isn't yours." "No, I chose to go. I chose duty over dinners. I missed birthdays. I missed life." The light grew brighter. "And yet, you came back." Suddenly the silence broke. Jet whinnied outside. Leaves rustled. Something ancient stirred. And then they were there. His son, standing in the glow, no longer 8, but fully grown. His wife, smiling gently, as if she'd just stepped out to fetch something. "We never blamed you," she said. "We only missed you." His son stepped forward. "But now you're here. You finally listened." William reached out, but couldn't touch. Their forms flickered, made of memory and mercy. "You still have time," his wife whispered. "Time to forgive yourself. Time to give back. Time to be more than a shadow." William woke just outside the cave. Jet stood beside him, calm now. Had he dreamed it? He checked his coat pocket. The map was gone. But in his boot, the letter was open. Inside, a note he never wrote. "Let this be the beginning, not the end." He looked at the trees. They weren't silent anymore. Birds chirped, wind danced, the forest breathed. He mounted Jet, turned back toward the world and smiled. He didn't come to die. He came to live again. Some say Sergeant Hart rode straight to a veteran's shelter and started volunteering. Some say he disappeared again, wandering from town to town, helping